Hello and welcome. This is Project Healing Waters, Fayetteville, North Carolina program. And this is the first of the February flies, and this one is Scott's Lime Caddis. I had was going through some different some books and different ideas for flies for 2026, and I was going and I found a glass bead book and was going through it and saw some interesting flies that were being made, and was just trying to figure out what I could build with low cost and materials I already had, and sure enough came up with this one. It's very simple. Materials are abundant. I think the most expensive aspect of this is the hook. So let's go through the material list, starting with the tail. We have Krystal Flash, color pearl. Then working our way back, working our way forward, we have laser dubbing. It's Senyos, and this is green Chartreuse. Then we have the beads itself, which are, I picked these up at, I think, Hobby Lobby. And this is called Wine Glow, and they are 8-aught. And if you could see the case that they come in, it's got to be several thousand. And I picked up a bunch of these in 8, 6, 11, and 12. And yeah. So I just go there, and whenever they have a special, I'm there with my wife, and if they got like discounted beads, I pick them up. And that will last my program probably a lifetime of use. From there, what we have is, now we're going to the front, which is chocolate brown hairline dubbing. The thread we're using is black, and either a 6 or an 8-aught. Doesn't matter. And then the hook we're using is a Mustad C49 SAP, and this is a curved caddis hook, size 10. So let's go ahead and get started. And you want to put the beads on the hook first, and I'm going to point this downward so the beads stay down here, because we're going to tie into this fly twice. So what we want to do is we want to come up here to about the bend of the hook right there, capture our thread, and let's remove the tag. And the reason I have it at an angle here is because to keep the beads forward. Now, another thing to think of is we're going to be pushing this back, so you want to give yourself some room, because we're going to put a head here with dubbing. So you just want to make sure you got a little room, and that's pretty much where I'm going to have it. So my thread dam is going to be right about here. But we don't want to do the dam yet, because we have a bunch of other material to put into place. So let's go ahead and put that there. Okay, so now that I've figured out the dam area, let's grab our Krystal Flash. And essentially what we're doing, we're going to fold this in half. Okay, like so. Then I'm going to come up and place it into the thread about equal on both sides. Doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to take one, and I'm going to take 2 wraps. Then I'm going to grab this side, and then I'm going to fold it back. Then I'm going to grab all 4 pieces and tie them in. Like so. And now we're starting to build up that dam as well. Okay. So now what I want to do is grab the fibers, and we are just going to snip that. And we just want a small little tail coming off the back. Okay, from here what I want to do is now we want to put the hook up. Now I'm going to grab my green Chartreuse, and we're just grabbing a tiny little bit. Let's put this forward. And one thing I like to do is I like to check to see if this gets stuck to hold these beads and secure them, and it does. So let's go ahead and grab a tiny amount of dubbing. I don't even know if you can see it, it's so small. So we're just going to take it, and essentially we're just covering up this black thread as much as we can. Okay, so I'm just going to wrap back, try to cover this up, and then going to bring it forward. Okay, let's move this up, and now I want to take my whip finish and put some finishes in it and move our thread. Now let's move the, I may have, no, it looks good. So now what we want to do is take our hook and tie in our thread again. And I like to just come over it just to make sure. Okay. Move it back. I want this to come down as much as it can. Okay, and we just want to build a thread dam in the front. We don't want these beads to mess up with our dubbing. Alright, so now we're just going to grab a teeny pinch of dubbing, the brown. And when I say tiny, I mean really, we're just doing like maybe 1 or 2 wraps. So, and what we want to do is we want to build up that head. I'm just going to grab a tiny bit more. We want to make that head kind of conform with the fly, and make sure it's coming off the bead like a fly, like what it should, like just looking natural. So after that, let's go ahead and take our whip finisher. And there you have it. Scott's Lime Caddis. If you haven't realized yet, I'm Scott. Yeah, so I named the fly, I created the fly. Yeah, it is what it is. If you like what you see, certainly share and like it, and subscribe if you're interested in seeing a lot more and get the alerts. We will be doing 2 flies a month, maybe a couple more if I do get some free time. We'll throw them in there. We're also doing videos for net building and rod building. It's just everything that we do, we're just trying to capture and for our participants so they can have an easier time through the coursework that we have throughout the year. And you just, if you're not part of our group, you just get the benefit from for free. All of our stuff's for free, so we're not going to charge you, and not looking to get any money out of this. This is Project Healing Waters, Fayetteville, North Carolina program, And this is Scott's Lime Caddis. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you.